Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to this Chaos Let's Play, where we're playing as the Cabal, under the command of Egrimm Van Horstmann. Now in the last episode, we attacked the Hmong encampment over to the west, and made our way over to the Palace of Ruin, which fell to our forces. And now, we're in a position to decide where to go next. Now I did ask you guys for some advice in the last episode, but after giving it some thought myself, I decided we're going to stick with a bit of a plan here. So if we pop onto the Books of Arcane Knowledge here, Book 1 is going to be Nagaland. That's going to be our first target. We are then going to shift over to Ulthuan. Now I'm not too sure about going up particularly after this one, although it can be quite useful. But this one, in order to get the Lord of Change, you will show the Storm Chaser, definitely sounds like a plan to me. Then it was actually asked so far about heading over into the Galleon's Graveyard, and then heading back into Lustria so we can head down in towards Itza near the end. So we could actually go straight across here, then go here and down to here. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, that will be the plan I think at the moment, but definitely these two. Definitely Nagawan and Lothin are going to be our two primary objectives, I would say. But we've got a while to go before we're in a position to actually attack Nagawan, in my opinion. Because first of all, we're going to have to deal with the Deadwood Sentinels. Now we do have a bit of population surplus, so if we pop onto here, I think, yes, we can now upgrade the Tribal Relic to a Trial Pit. Gives me a few new Mordor options as well as reduced upkeep, which is quite nice. Yeah, very nice in fact. What does this do? 30%. Oh, this one gives me the Hell Riders in that if I want to go in that direction. Cool. Something for us to bear in mind. Now, I do want to try and save up so we can get access to our unique building, the Cabal itself. But that's going to require 4 circulation, that's a word, 4 population surplus. And it's going to take a few turns. But I think that reduced upkeep and having those extra units is going to be quite handy. So what I'm going to do is ignore the dog barking outside. The neighbours got some really yappy Jack Spaniels. I like Border Collies, big Labradors, you know, big dogs, normal dogs, you know? Ugh. Anyway, we're going to recruit the Trial Pit, and we're going to be going a bit low with the funds, but it has been advised to me, going up against Dark Elves, we want to make sure we have a few fast options to nail down those deadbolts. Sorry, deadbolts? Dark Shards, that's the word. Before they shoot us to death, because armor-piercing, multi-firing crossbows is not nice to deal with. So what I'm thinking is, we'll get some more of these guys, more of the horsemen. We could go for these, but to be honest, yeah, I think I prefer the... In fact, nah, let's go for some Warhounds. There we go. So that's knocked us down a bit. Once these are recruited, we're going to lose a bit more upkeep. So I think for the next couple of settlements, we're going to have to try and raise them. And get the favour back from it instead. Now, Acold here is checking out for me where the army that we defeated last episode happened to have retreated to. Because I imagine by now they're starting to replenish, get some new troops retrained. So let's just move you to the centre here. And there we go, we found them at Dargoth. Right, yeah, I got Dark Shards already, got quite a few of these, Dark Riders, something for us to keep an eye on. But as long as they're not making their way towards us, I'm just going to have to keep a track and see where they're going. There's only the one army, and while I feel comfortable about fighting them in the open field, maybe don't want to attack them when they have walls and defences. So assuming they're going to stay here at Dargoth, we may go after the Frozen City. If they end up pulling up to the Frozen City because they see us marching towards it, we'll avoid the army, head down south, attack Dargoth, go after the other minor settlements town to the south. That should net us a nice bit of income. And potentially be able to actually get started on the next vein of research. Because thanks to Chaos Rising, the mod that I'm using, we should... Let me just double check this. Yeah, this gives me extra horde growth. In fact, do all these. Yeah, all these give me extra horde growth. So since we need 20 per point, yeah, we'll be able to get so we can get done in 2 turns rather than 3. That'll be handy. Right. The trial pit has now been made. It's time for us to disembark. And let's just start making my way across to here. Like I said, we'll keep an eye on it with him. Although next turn I'll make sure A-Cold's going to join up with the army once more. So for the moment, A-Cold, you can just stay where you are. End the turn. And it gives me an opportunity now, just to thank everyone for the warm reception that the first episode of this campaign had. It's nice to see so many views, quite a few likes on the video itself, and so many comments. It's great to see that you guys are liking this idea of playing as Egrimm Van Horstmann, and following his journey to obtain these books of arcane knowledge. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy the series as we make our way through the new world. But thank you very much for the warm reception, it is appreciated. And it is nice to see people enjoying it. Right, what's this? Defensive drills. You have instituted defensive training for this army's troops, teaching them to better anticipate incoming blows. All units now have improved melee defense capabilities. What is this? Oh wow. 4 turns we have plus 15 melee defense. That's handy. Right. Especially if we're coming in to attack. Let's move you guys down a bit. Okay. And then let's move you in here. Fine. Let's just make you down here. We can attack in either the Frozen City or Dargoth next turn. And we've got nearly a full stack under our command. So let's hit end turn. And we're going to see what the Deadwood Sentinels do next. Now something that I have to share with you guys, in case you didn't see it in the comments of the last video, which I thought was quite interesting, was one of my viewers mentioned about Daniel Olsen, if I remember right. You know me by this point, guys, terrible with names. But he was mentioning about A-Cold and whether or not he was a character known in the Warhammer lore for being a very interesting champion of Tzeentch, in that he has this unique ability called the Breath of Life. And essentially, it makes him the world's best healer, very much like, what's her name, the Everqueen and so on, and Ariel from the Wood Elves. I'm trying to remember names at this point. But those seem to have the ability, like he does, to make it so as he walks along, life comes back to the world. People feel better, their injuries get healed much more faster, even flowers grow in his footsteps. And I remember reading in some of the comments of one of the Lord packs, I think in one of Mixu's ones, where it was actually suggested he would make a very good hero for a Chaos Warband. Because having a Chaos Sorcerer of the Lord Life, and being able to heal up all your soldiers and Chaos Warriors and that in particular, will be fantastic and really make him a unique character in the hero options for Chaos. So I would love to see something like that happen in the future. Right, we managed to burn that down, get us a fair bit of gold, favour even, and picked up an obsidian talisman. Okay. Raised multiple settlements. Well done, Egrimm. Right. Now we've taken Dargoth, we're going to see what happens with these guys next turn. If they come down to attack us, fantastic. If not, we may end up heading down towards either Nagra or the Black Pillar, and just sort of work our way around them, basically. I don't want to particularly charge in to attack them if necessary. But if we've got all these nice vulnerable settlements for us to go after so we can get gold and, favour and population growth, even better in my opinion. So what can we give Egrimm now? To be honest, I kind of want to increase his abilities here. So let's go for Boon of Magic, get that extra power recharge rates and power reserves. And let's grab the nets of Amintok, just so we can actually control the battlefield a bit, make sure that we can sort of keep enemies in place and so on. So we'll do that, end the turn, and see what happens next.
You wish a covenant? There are many conditions to discuss first, fool. It starts with your soul.
Now I have to ask, guys, is that custom to the mod, or is that something that Chaos Lords share anyway? Because that looks very thematic for someone who is a follower of Tzeentch to be talking about. That was pretty cool. But anyway, you guys want free peace treaty and offered me 300. No. Actually, which faction are you? You're, I know Helleborn. I recognize her. Garneth's right here. Nah, because we're probably going to be burning their settlement to the ground as we make our way past. We shall see. It looks like that... Oh, here they come. So we could fight this. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the neck to deal with all these dark shards. But we can probably break their center with our own troops. And then be able to push through and then to take out these nice, soft, cushy dark shards in the back there. Especially since we've got massive melee defense up, because we still got a plus 15 bonus. Wow. Let's try it. So you know at this point, guys, we're going to skip through straight to the battle itself because it takes ages to load up. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, how are we going to do this exactly? Well, let's try and get a little bit of extra magic to start things off. Fingers crossed. Okay, he is with me, but apparently we didn't get any extra. Thanks, mate. Okay then, what we're going to do here. Well, I think what we did before was a pretty good starting point. So if we shuffle you guys over here, put one of you on here. Now and then, the two-handed axemen with the great weapons can head around the flanks to attack. We'll put... yeah, let's do something like this. Like that. Yeah, this should work. So then on each flank we'll have a fast unit with either the horsemen and the hounds. We'll have a nice strong fighting force in the dead center then, which will happen to include everything from Chaos Warriors and Champions of the Raven, down to Marauders and Chaos Spawn. We'll put Egrimm Van Horstmann in the center because he's just a good, decent character. Acold can stay behind. What do you actually have as a spell? Spirit Leech. Okay, that might be useful against the enemy's commander, but generally I don't think it's going to be too useful. And then we'll have the Manticore then ready to attack any enemy units we can get our hands on. So really, we have no reason to surrender the initiative. Let's just charge forward. Alright. With the Helmet Discord, that's going to really help us out in the upcoming fights. Right. Can we boost this up to an area of effect? We can. Do this for the Marauders, just so they have that little extra bit of armor against the incoming attack. Okay, then you guys are going to come in here. Right. Slow things down. Let's bring you guys round to attack these. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, I didn't realise. Chaos Knights are left on the flank. I didn't even realise that. Right, you guys can come over here and deal with them. Okay, what do we have coming over here? We've got Dark Shards and Bleak Swords. Dark Shards are going to get attacked by these. You guys can shoot these. Warhounds come around the flank ready to go after another unit of their archers. In fact, Horsemen, you guys can come around too. Ready to go after another unit of their Dark Shards. There we go. Right, let's bring you into the fray. Let's bring you into here. Chosen of Halberds, you guys can take these out. You guys can come over here and fight. Marauders, come over here to get involved. You guys can come around and attack these guys. Over on this flank, let's bring in you guys here. You guys here. You guys into here. Marauders into here. Chaos Knights, let's bring you into these dark Corsairs. You guys can charge around and then attack these in the rear. No, head around here. And then attack these. Warhounds on my right flank. Where are you? Over here. Charge forward into these, please. There we go. Acold, where's their leader? Can't see him in the mass of enemies. Here. Right. Use some of your Spirit Leech abilities. Right. And then let's boost up... let's boost up you guys. In fact, why are you not doing so well? Because apparently you're just crap. Okay, that's fine. Let's bring you guys out here. You guys charge in here. Hopefully you should be able to get a nice little buff against them there. You guys charge in here. Chosen of Halberds. Okay, you are losing decisively against my chosen, but not as well as I was hoping. Let's bring you guys over here, then. Okay, these guys defeated. Okay, where's my... Chaos Knights, Marauders. Come over here and attack these. Right. Okay, you guys go and chase these down. You come over here now and take this out, Manticore. Okay, these guys are retreating. Okay, we need you dogs to come over here and attack. No, you guys can chase after these. The great weapons come over here and attack the dread spears. Alright, A-Cold, you can come over here and deal with these. Okay, let's... Alright, let's grab you guys. Charge into here. Okay, Chaos Knights, I want you to charge into the Dark Shards over here. You guys charge into here. You guys charge into these. Right, what we got here? Marauders. Charge in to attack these. Horsemen, you're dealing with these. You guys have dealt with those. I think we've got this in the bag now, ladies and gentlemen. Right, you come over here and deal with these. We didn't even have to use the Helmet Discord. I forgot all about using that. Well, what we'll do then... Stop them in their tracks. There we go, that should give us plenty of opportunities to hunt them down and kill them. You guys come over here and help out too, you've chased them down. Is there anyone still willing to fight me? Yes, there's still these guys over here, right. Horsemen, you guys come over here and help chase them down. You dogs can do the same, and let's bring on the Chaos Knights as well. They are wavering, just as these guys can't quite catch up to them, they're just sort of standing around doing not much. Right, Manticore, chase these down. Okay, Chaos Knights, you're doing a good job. Okay, let's bring you guys after these. Okay, you guys finish off these. Warhounds, chase these down. Alright, speed it up, just to make sure we kill a few more extra prisoners. Well, prisoners? Not quite yet. Sure, we'll sacrifice them for a bit of favour once we've fought the battle. Okay, you guys come over here now and deal with these Dark Shards. Okay, but just before... too late. Right. End the battle. Apparently it was a close victory. I didn't feel that was the case. I mean, admittedly we lost 161 men. Well, men, given the fact that some of it was Chaos Spawn and Warhounds. But we managed to kill nearly, you know, 7 times that number? Pretty much. Nearly wiped them out. In then our next turn, we'll be able to wipe out this army completely and be unopposed as we go after the rest of the Deadwood Sentinels. So I don't know what the problem is. But we didn't do too badly. These guys, wow, 114 kills. I'm impressed. But anyway, guys, we're going to wait for the screen to load up, so I'll see you guys again in just a second. So, there we go, quite a bit of loot gain from that, in fact. That's going to be extremely handy. And we're going to sacrifice captives in order to get more favour. And depending on where they retreat to, will they make it back to the foot? No, they haven't. Ah, right, they have. Well, I suppose we could go after them, take out the Frozen City, and get rid of this army at the same time. But at the same time, that's going to be quite a pain to deal with. I'll tell you what, let's have a quick look at the garrison here at the Frozen City. And just wanted to save just in case anything bad happens now. Bleak Swords, Dark Shards. I mean, we could fight it. My forces are pretty strong despite the casualties we took. Yeah, let's go over there and attack them. Let's take on the Frozen City. And do I want to... Let's grab this and this. I mean, why do we... I think it's because of these two, isn't it? Yes. Siege Attacker allows me to do that. Siege Attacker does that. E16. Let's go for... maybe that. Just so we can get the extra siege towers so we can send in all the Chaos Warriors up on the top. Yeah, let's just do something like that. In the meantime, we're going to spread Chaos Corruption in the settlement. And we should now be able to do the next bit of technology, shouldn't we? Yeah, the Lure of Dark Promises. Let's get that horde growth going up even more now. And as for Egrimm Van Horstmann, oh, we can actually do Scheming Mastermind now. I would be so grateful for your cooperation in this, my lord. I do so hate to be disappointed. Now, I don't know, am I reading... this is campaign movement range -5. Does that mean for the enemy or for my own forces? Yeah, it does say campaign movement -5. Does that mean now... does it mean it combines? I have no idea. Right, what about these? Secrets of the Raven Guards. Plus 5% research rate, income... okay, we could double that, of course. That looks much handier. Minus 10%, what happens when we do this? Doubles the bonuses. Plus Chaos Corruption, rank, and... starting amount of extra magic. Okay. Let's go for a point in the Cabal. So the majority of the warriors who protect the Cabal are willing slaves to Horstmann and his apprentices. They are ignorant men desperate for the chance to learn for a fraction of their master's skill. So that's going to reduce our upkeep costs, which is quite nice. And a code. Let's actually give you some magic now that will work. Let's give you this, and let's give you Soul Blight. Reducing an enemy's weapon damage, I think, is extremely useful. Especially when we're dealing with pain and annoyances like the Dark Elves. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit.
I can bring the full power of arcane winds to bear. What could you offer me, little mortal?
That's pretty cool. No. I'll tell you what. I will offer you peace if you become my vassal. No? Well, you can't say I didn't give him a reasonable offer. All he needs to do is pay me some money every turn, and I make sure no one burns down his settlements. You know, I know some people will call it a protection racket, but I don't think I need to call it that, do I? I think it's really reasonable what I'm offering him. Right. Let's leave that. We'd like to try and go for the Unholy Communion, because then we can actually work on Chaos Warriors, which I would like to do. But until we get 10,000, let's have a look. Sacking, extra speed and range, anything for extra leadership could be useful. Now, let's go for Rituals of Corruption. Let's finish that off, so we get more income. I mean, it's not necessarily a lot, but it's still an extra, what, 260 from what we took when we took Dagoff? Alright. What I might do, actually, is attack this army, attack the Frozen City next turn, when we've actually finished at least some of the siege towers. I feel like taking advantage of this fact that they're in marching stance still, which, you know, makes their forces more tired. And we can still quite easily bring in forces and up the towers in order to take them, and give our superior troops the opportunity... What happened to you, Grand? Let me check my diplomacy map a second. Ah, right. Looks like Haganef is being quite aggressive. Interesting. Right. Let's... No, we'll wait one more turn. We'll wait one more turn. I'd rather have it so we can just overwhelm them on the walls, rather than have to sort of sit there and send 2 units up at a time. At least this way, and then we can make sure it's going to be reasonably done. And we still got the bonus anyway. Now, to be honest, it's a little bit disappointing that I have to go after the Deadwood Sentinels first of all. I actually quite like the faction. For what I remember reading about in the lore, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about this, but these guys are actually supposed to be pretty good Dark Elves, and that makes sense. They're not necessarily as blood crazy as typical Dark Elf cultures. They tend to be a little bit more like the Nagaryth people that Alifanir plays as, the Shadow King, from what I've gathered from the lore. So it's a shame we're going after these guys. I think this could be an interesting faction to do for a narrative let's play. But anyway, let's fight this battle myself now, and I'll see you guys on the battle map in just a minute. Right, let's take the Frozen City, which looks very, very cool in the back here. Especially with all the green fog coming down here, the warp stone in the gap here. Very, very cool. Especially, is that a fallen tower? I mean, Christ, we haven't been in here that long. Anyway, let's do this. Let's gamble for a little bit more magic, because let's never say no to more magic. Again, that didn't really help me. Thanks, game. Right. Our best units happen to be on the towers. Now, which direction do we want to try and take? I'm thinking over here, because now at least we have a bit of protection. What the hell? Oh, I was wondering, what's that glitter coming down from there? And then I realised, oh no, it's snow, even. Right, let's put these guys here, ready to attack. We'll put you guys then behind them, just so you can have a bit of protection from the towers themselves. We'll have you guys come up and join in. We'll have you guys come in, actually, to smash the gate down, if possible. You guys can all stay behind here. In fact, we'll just keep you over here, I guess. And then the Manticore, you can come in and help out a bit, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Let's bring these guys over here. Let's do something like... yeah, let's do something like this. Can we put 2 on each side? Okay, you guys come here. You guys come here. Okay, Manticore, let's see if we can get you involved in some fun. What we got? Bleak Swords, Spearmen. Let's try and avoid the Spearmen if possible. Let's go after you guys up here. Okay, Chaos Spawn, go and attack the gatehouse. Alright, let's grab you guys. Start bringing you up a little bit closer. Alright, you guys might as well come in and help a bit. Yep, I know they're blasting you with bolts. That's okay, just come in, have some fun against them. Oh right, you're starting to rampage now too. Okay, not as ideal, but that's okay. Right, how are we doing here? 50% damage, 2%, 47, 41. Okay, luckily it does take a very concentrated effort to actually get rid of the towers, but jeez, this is a lot of work. Okay, well here they come. Champions of the Raven, slaughter their way through these first of all, or don't kill a single one of them. Okay, let's grab you guys now and make you up on through the towers. So let's grab you guys, come through here, you guys come through here, you guys come through here. My warriors are rallying. What are they rallying from? Oh, hang on, how are you doing? Oh, you're all the way over here now. Jesus Christ. Okay, come over here and attack this Dark Shards unit. Alright, how are you doing over here? You're barely scratching that gatehouse. Okay, we may just pull you back then to join up with the mounted units. In fact, mounted units and all you guys can form up, exceptionally you, all you guys can form up over here. Let's bring you guys up to get involved in the combat. Alright. Just watching our men slaughtering the defenders on the top here. Okay, how's the Manticore doing? Okay, you are winning, but you have sustained a bit of damage. Okay, let's go over here and start dealing with these. Right. I'll tell you what, let's grab the Marauders. And can we bring you guys down here so we can start going after the units over here? We've got some Dark Elf Concerts there. You guys push down here and deal with them. Chosen, get down here as well. Okay, you guys go after these. Slight change of plan. Okay, you guys need to push down here. Start coming over here to attack these. Okay, you guys need to come after these. Okay, how else are we doing? Alright. Who's taking a few hits at the moment? Let's boost you up. Let's blast these guys. Okay, you guys need to charge into it to damage these. These guys are still hanging on here. Okay, Egrimm, come over here. Alright, you three, make your way around here to come and attack these. Come on and attack however you feel you need to do so, okay? Acold, you're actually losing the fight. Okay, pull back over here, please. Okay, Champions of the Raven, don't know why you're still stuck over there. Let's get you involved over here as well. Chaos Marauders, right. Fast Protection, give it to these. Right, Light of Battle, make them unbreakable. Boost them down with the Helm of Discord, just to give them a bit of debuff. Okay, you guys should now be able to finish these off. Okay. Come on, guys. This should not be as difficult as the game is made out to be so far. Guys, why are you stuck up? Make your way over here and attack these, please. Okay, how are you not doing so well here? Boost you up a bit. Okay, get out of there, since it looks like you're not doing so well. Alright, start charge into these. Push through. Charge into these. Help out a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Right, how are we doing up on the walls? You guys need to push forward. You guys need to push forward. Champions of the Raven, come down here and push... Well, actually push forward here. Okay, Chaos Marauders. Acold, make your way down towards here. Right, we've defeated those guys. Time for us to push forward into these. Right, let's do Sham's Burning Gaze quickly. Nicely done. Wow, that did a fair bit. Okay, let's also do a bit of Soul Blight. And a bit of Spirit Leech. Okay, you guys need to really do a bit more damage against these than I would have liked. Okay, Chaos Marauders coming in and support. You guys come in and help. Champions of the Raven, get down here and start helping. Have you guys still haven't made your way over here yet? Really? Where's my Manticore gone? No. My Manticore didn't die, did it? Oh, please don't tell me the Manticore died. That's going to be a kick in the teeth if it did. Oh, please. He died. Crap. Right. Well, that close victory. Nevertheless, we managed to make quite a bit of favour out of that. Quite happy with that bit of result. Although it is a shame that we'd lost the Feral Manticore. Never mind. We'll just have to get something else to replace it, eventually. But for now, we'll hit this. we're going to raise it down for the extra money. Favor, even. Ooh, apparently we've captured extra casualties. Handy. And that's another shrine to the Chaos Gods risen in the name of Egrimm Van Horstmann. Right. And we're 1 point away from being able to do the Cabal. And we've got more than enough cash to warrant it. Ooh, hiccups now. So, what we're going to give you next. I think we could start working on some of the red tree, but no. What I think we've been doing, I've been told by Drake and Materium in the last episode's comments, that going for which one of these is supposed to give me the upkeep. Attrition, that's handy. Actually, interesting, none of these do. Huh. Or have I read this wrong? No. Huh. So we don't actually have that, but Lightning Strike is going to be extremely handy. Unless, do we get... What about any of these? Leadership or loss, vigor loss? Okay, that's fine. Let's grab then... Let's get another point of the Cabal. Maybe it's this one he was talking about. But now we get that. Let's go for the lighter battle as well. So we can get invasion and then eventually get our hands on things like the Time Warp and Banishment. Very, very cool spells. There we go. I think that's everything. Can't recruit anything new. Can't swap anything out yet. Right. Hit enter. So, what's going to happen next? Well, in the next episode, we're going to continue finish off the Deadwood Sentinels. We've got 2 settlements down here to the south, just off screen, and we've got Cabal down here. Once we've done these, we can go after Crone Hellebrand and Haganeth. Hopefully then be able to push forward, and depending on how I feel about our strength, we will either go to fight Nagarond then, or we'll wait until we get a bit stronger by going after some of the other regions to the west. In the meantime, then we'll also start to build up our horde a bit more, get our hands on building the Cabal, so we can get our hands on Chaos Warriors and Champions of the Raven as well. We're going to be expanding a little bit and burning down a few more places. But that's all going to be happening in the next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.